Hi you guys, it's Karina from Aerial Lease Designs. So I am back today with a very long anticipated tutorial on my mom template 93. So she has been around, I want to say, oh gosh, a couple of months, maybe 3-4 months. So she has been around for a while. She does have a video tutorial when I released her, well actually slash video tutorial slash picture tutorial under my saved highlight stories on my Instagram. But if you're a follower of mine and you've seen that tutorial, I pretty much explained to you guys why there wasn't a video yet, just because as you can tell, I mean, she requires a lot of petals, which means she is time consuming. I'm not gonna lie to you, but she is, for me personally, I think she is easy. It's just, you just need to have the patience for her, which is why I didn't record a video yet for her, because again, I knew that was going to be a long process. I just did like a quick picture highlight video tutorial on Instagram, but I am here today to make a video tutorial for her, so you guys can get a little look at how she is assembled, because I know some of you learn better visually through video tutorials. So I figured it's time, especially for the fall, since the fall is approaching. These would be cute to decorate your home with. So here we have pictured here my 12-inch mom and my little cutie 7-inch. So this will be the smallest that you would be able to do, roughly around 7-inch. Now if you were to play with the petals, you probably could go smaller if you omitted the larger ones, but again, you can use this template as you wish. When you do purchase the template, it does come with 14 petals and 5 bases. So in this video, I will show you the 5 sizes that I personally made using those bases, and I'm going to tell you which petals to use to make those bases. And you will pretty much follow the technique, because with this video tutorial, I am only going to show you the 9-inch mom, so it's slightly bigger than this one, but you're going to follow the same techniques, if that makes sense. On my Instagram TV, there will be another video tutorial on the 14-inch for that one, if you want to look into how to make the larger one. Okay, so I'm going to split them. So here on YouTube, we're going to have the 9-inch, and then on my Instagram TV, we are going to have the 14-inch mom. All right, you guys, so this is what you will get if you purchase my template 93, so my mom inspired template. So like I said, you get 14 petals, and then you get 5 different size bases. So again, these bases are the ones that I created 5 different sizes. So you would be, the smallest, like I said, you'd be able to make a 7-inch, which is this little cutie right here. Then you would be able to make roughly a 9-inch, a 12-inch, a 14-inch, and then your largest one, which obviously would require your larger base, would be roughly around 19 inches. And now I say roughly again, because depending how you place the petals, guys, will depend whether how big or small the flower will be. So again, just follow the technique with these videos. Like I said before, right now on my YouTube channel, I am uploading the 9-inch video. But if you want to see the 14-inch on my Instagram TV, that will be available soon. And that one, slightly, the larger the petal, the flower is, I do add one more petal. So with the 9-inch, it's only going to require 4 petals, but for the 14-inch, I'm going to go ahead and do 5 petals. So again, refer to that video on my Instagram TV, and I will have it linked under here on my YouTube description, just so that way you can click on it and it'll direct you to that video tutorial. And as well, under the description, I will also have my aerial lease website for my templates. You can find it there. Template 93 is right in the front of the home page if you are interested. And if you want to save 30% off, just type in YouTube 30 at checkout to receive 30% off this template or any of the templates you see. All right, so as you can see here, I do have my petals cut. Now, this template is available in hard copy, PDF, and SVG. So because this is a template that requires a lot of petals, I tend to love the SVG version, just because I can have my Cricut machine cut those petals out for me. But again, if you don't have a cutting machine like a Silhouette or Cricut, you can definitely do PDF. That just means it's an instant download of the template, and you're just going to trace that template into a thicker cardstock, so that can be your own hard copy template. Or I also have the option of hard copy templates, and that just means, guys, that I cut out the template for you, the pattern, and then I will obviously mail that out to you, and then you will use those to create your own petals, okay? So let's get started. So let me tell you roughly how many I used. And again, this is roughly, so you might use more or less. So when we do the mom, the first 2 layers are going to require the first 2 largest petals. So you're definitely going to need quite a bit of those. So roughly I did cut out around, I want to say, I think I did 40 of these. Okay. And then for this petal, this next size, the second largest size, I did more just because this petal right here, guys, is going to serve for your first 2 layers, but we're also going to use her with this buddy over here for your 3rd layer, which means this petal right here is going to require a lot more petals. So I did around 50 of these, okay? And then I did do for this cutie right here, I did do roughly around 15 and then roughly like 15 to 20. I'm not going to use them all. I already know I'm not. If anything, I can just save them for, you know, another time I do another month. So what am I using? So for today, I am using text weight paper. So I am using the color dark orange from Bases, from Paper Papers. So this is a perfect flower that you could get away using text weight paper, just because I already know that the petals are not really going to droop just because they require a lot of them. So this is why I can get away with text weight paper, but you certainly can use cardstock as well. My ideal weight for this would be 65 pounds, but for today I am using text weight. I am going to be using my mini detailed glue gun from Surebonder. And other than that, guys, I'm only going to use a wooden dowel. Let me grab it. Typically, I like to use this because with our petals, when we're prepping them, all of our petals, we are going to have to fold them in half. So I kind of use it as a guide, the wooden dowel. You don't have to. This is just an option. And this is what you want to do to all your petals to prep, guys. You are going to fold them in half just like this. And then what you're going to do for all your petals, you are going to, so where you fold it in half, you're kind of going to fold a triangle. Do you see that? Just like that. You're going to repeat the same process for the other side. So this is essentially what you want. So this is going to be the end. You guessed it, we are going to be gluing it. So as you can see, we kind of have that point. That is what we want to achieve with all our petals. And this is what we're going to place the glue. Now, you can, if you want, add a little dot of glue if you want to secure that in place. Again, this is an option. If you want to, you don't have to. And then you're going to add the glue. Okay. And then you're going to place your petal down. So with this mom, this is going to be an AB pattern, which means we are going to go from large to second large. So now that I placed this large petal, I'm going to get my next size. I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm kind of going to use that wooden dowel to kind of fold her, crease in the center. Please don't stress if it's not aligned perfectly. And again, I'm gonna do that triangle fold, another triangle fold, glue, and now I am gonna glue this petal next to that petal. Now, please notice that I have them close together. You want to place them as close as possible. So then the next one, we're gonna go back to this petal right here, that first large one, and we're going to repeat. So as you can see, we're just going to go back and forth, A, B, A, B. That's the teacher inside of me, guys. With the A-B pattern, that's what I would have to teach my kindergartners. So then we place the next petal next. So then we're going to go back to the second largest, and we're going to repeat the same process, and we're going to go next. So as you can see, that is what we're going to do for the first layer and also the second layer. So we're going to be using these two for the first and second layer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep these two petals right now so I can show you guys in fast mode me working on these two layers. Okay, you guys, so I did that first layer just so you can see using those first two petal sizes. As you can see, we alternated the petals so as an A-B pattern. And so remember, we're going to repeat the process again using those same two larger petals, and we're going to repeat the same process. So just add your glue, and then you want to go in between the petals. Now, sometimes they line up and sometimes they don't, meaning, so for the first layer, I counted just to so you guys can get an idea. The first layer required 11 of each petal size. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be using 11 again, because most likely they will not fit. So again, it'll depend how you're spacing the petals, but just your goal here is just to go around in a circle until you get over here to the end. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this process again, just like the first layer. So remember, it's the first two petals. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up right here, and I will be back for the next layer. All right, you guys, so I am back. So I am done with that second layer. Oh, taking off these glue strings. So as you can see, so we repeated the same process of using those same two petals, but going in between. So again, I did not use the same amount as the first layer, roughly the same. I think for the smallest one, I just had one less. But again, your whole goal here is just to go around in a circle until you get towards the end. And as you can see, they are layered a little bit on top of that first petal, which is exactly what you want. So for the next petal size, so we're no longer going to be using the larger petal size, okay? So we don't need these anymore. So I have extras. I tend to store these just because, you know, just in case if I make more mums, I will have that. So you're going to need that same second petal size, okay? But now you are going to get the third petal size as well, and we are going to repeat the same process. So for this third layer, we're going to want these two petals, so the second size petal and then the third size petal. So you're going to repeat, and this is just going to be one layer, so we will not be doing two layers like we did the first time. This will just be one layer using the second and the third petal. So I'm going to go ahead and prep those, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so my petals are prepped. So I am back again with that second large petal and then introducing the newer one, the third large petal. And we are going to repeat the same process where we will be doing an A-B pattern. And yeah, you're just gonna first start off by gluing in between. Okay, so you wanna go in between those petals, but at some point they will stop lining up, okay? But your whole goal here is to go around again and trying to do that A-B pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead, well, I first need to add another glue stick, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up because I'm sure you don't want to see me gluing all these, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back, just grabbing those pieces of glue string. So we are done with that third layer. All right, so we are actually done using the second and the third petal, so we can go get these out of the way. So for the 7 and the 9 inch, I was gonna say 5 inch. For the 7 and 9 inch, which this is a 9 inch, you only do the first 4 petal, the first, or not the first 4, because if you're doing the 9 inches, you know, it's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. But you only need 4 petals for these two. You could do 5 like the other ones, but for this one, I find I just like it better with 4 different size petals. So that means we are on to the last petal. And so what you're gonna do with this one is you're pretty much gonna fill up the gap. So you're gonna first go around and then just fill in any of the center pieces. So you will need quite a bit for these. I always tend to make more with these. I believe I made 20 of them. So we shall see if I need all of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep these and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I am back with the last layers, which again is just going to be that first little small petal out of the 4. And I do recommend using something to help you press down with. So that could be a wooden dowel, a pencil, anything that you might have at hand, because the closer that the center starts closing up, it's kind of hard to stick those fingers in there. So definitely a wooden dowel, I highly recommend, or again, something, but you definitely need something. So, so we're going to repeat the same process, guys, where we're just going to start first going in between the petals, just like this. And you're just going to go around until you fill up the center of the mum. So, and as you can see, I'm placing them close together. I'm trying to go in between those petals from the 3rd layer that we added. So I'm just trying to first go in between those. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish her up, and hopefully I have enough petals, because you do need quite a bit of these. So I don't know, I made 20 but I don't know, I have a feeling I might need more. We shall see. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, I don't like this placement right here. I'm trying to go in between it and it's not going. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, finish her up. So I will be right back, guys. I am back, so definitely from the looks of it, I am going to need more of these petals. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out some more with my Cricut, so I can go ahead and finish that up for you guys. All right, you guys, I am back with some more of these little cuties. So I'm gonna go and finish her up. So now I'm just gonna fill up the center by going around. All right, guys, so I am about done. I'm just gonna place one more petal. So again, this is where the wooden dowel comes in handy. And voila, we are all done. So as you can see, she's definitely not hard to make. I don't think she's difficult, but I will say that you definitely need patience with her. But look how cute. She is so cute. Love her. So again, she's roughly around 9 inches, and then here is the 7-inch. So pretty much these two, the 7 and the 9-inch, are assembled the same way, only using 4 petals. But then the other sizes, like I said, the 12, the 14, and the 19, I just because they are larger, I do tend to add one more petal in the mix, and that is with 5. So again, I will have on my Instagram TV the 14-inch that I will be sharing with you guys there with the 5 petals if you want to refer to that. And again, I do also have that saved highlight story under my Instagram at Ariel Elise Designs. When I had first, introduced the template, I had, walked you through the template and showing you the sizes. So, I hope that was very helpful for you guys, especially for those who were curious how template 93 was assembled. So if you're interested in the template, hard copy, PDF, or SVG, you can find her at www.arielelisedesigns.com. You can message me also at my Gmail, arielelisedesigns@gmail.com. If you have any questions, visit my Instagram, guys, because I tend to post, I'm into reels right now. I am getting hooked on these Instagram reels, posting tutorials for you guys, tips. And again, if you ever have a question, guys, please message me. I'm always happy to help, okay? So yeah, so stay tuned. I will be showing you guys which petals you will need exactly for these other sizes. And yeah, I will chat with you guys later. Bye.